Yes, that massive amount of books you saw in my hands in the title page, that's what I'm recharging the Patreon pull box with. We're going to go through one by one, see what books I'm going to be adding to the Patreon pull box list. You want to see what you have a chance of winning in our monthly get-togethers? You got to stick around. Welcome back, family. Yes, my pull box starting to get too thin. I guess you'd say it's almost at the halfway full part, and I'm like, no, 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 no. I got to recharge this. So I went to go pull out some books that I want to submit to CGC, and at the same time I'm going through. I'm like, throw that in. Throw that in. Next thing you know, I got this stack. Actually, these also. A little bit of a giveaway there, huh? Yeah, we're going to go through this real quick. I'm going to show these to you. These are the books that are going to be added to our Patreon pull box, which once a month we get together, our Patreon members, and we just get together on StreamYard or video chat with each other. Just talk about anything. It doesn't even have to be comic books. We just talk. We have fun, and we get to know each other. And during the course of it, this is something that Greg, when he was with the channel, he I decided to carry on with, which is just pick up a pull box and it's like pick a box, pick a book, and everybody gets to pick two or three depending upon how long we talk, and once every 3 months, I mail them off. So we get three get-togethers, so get a nice little stack, and I mail them off to you guys. All right, so let's let's start going through this list. Yes, I have a copy of X-Men Adventures #1. I'm going to be throwing that in there. This next book, I did get a few from Rob's Fat Sex of Comics, which I won in one of his phenomenal giveaways every single week on Only Slabs. It does 2 giveaways a week, and I won one of them. And I'm like, well, that one I'm gonna throw into my box, because I've seen him, get books, and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna put this in the pull box. I'm doing the same thing. I'm passing it on to somebody having a chance to win. So Red Sonja #1 is going into the pull box. It's the only way I have a chance of actually getting a pull box as cool as his. The Rocketeer #1, which actually it's an official movie adaptation. It was $5.95 US, and it's a Dave Stevens cover, and it is a pretty thick book. So it's like a square bound book. So that'll be going in. Justice League of America #14, 12-cent goodness. Absolutely. I'm putting this in because I already have, I think, 2 copies of this. I'm adding another one. This is the newsstand variant of the giant size annual Spider-Man. #21, The Marriage. The newsstand edition had Spider-Man on the cover, and the direct sale has Peter Parker. So, she's getting a little... let me just put this down. So I have my hands here. Got Captain America #208, 30-cent Bronze Age book. And I decided to start adding some Bronze Age books of my own. And you know me, I love my Star Wars, so I've got some extra copies here. So we're going to have Star Wars #38. We're going to add in Star Wars #36. We're going to add in Star Wars #18. Now, this is the Whitman variant because it doesn't have the barcode at the bottom. We have Star Wars #17, which is another Whitman variant because it doesn't have the barcode at the bottom. This is a newsstand edition. This is Star Wars #11. And going all the way back, we've got Star Wars #7. This is the first story that was after the movie. 1 through 6 was the movie. So this is the first story that people picked up and read that they didn't know what it was going to be because it wasn't in the movie. And in case you need it, nice little another square bound book. You got King Size Annual #1 of Star Wars. That's going in there. Now I got a few copies of this, so I'm throwing in 2 copies of the Batman. This is the facsimile, but this is the blank sketch variant. A lot of people love to have, these books, so that way when they go to a show and they see an artist, they can have somebody draw on the sketch variants. And, that one with the Batman logo at the top, why not? A lot of people love to have their Batmans drawn. Got a copy of Never Never #1. This was from Virus Comics. I think it was from Captain Hook's point of view in Neverland. Gun Honey #1. Did you get a chance to read it? So you got Primordial #1. Going back to, I got a 12-cent book here from the Archie series. It's Flyman. Yes, Flyman. This was #31. another Bronze Age book here. I think this is a first appearance as well. I can't remember the guy's name. The guy with the claw or hook or whatever that was in the movie. But the Master Kung Fu number 26. This is an amazing Perillo cover. This is Spider-Man number 44. This is a variant edition, but just a beautiful, get that off there, beautiful cover. Add that into it. I only have one copy of this, and I'm like, you know what? It's too good for me to keep. I got to put it in the pull box because it would be really cool when somebody pulls it out. Got Marvel Secret Wars number 10. How about Giant Size Hulk number 1? Is anybody looking for a copy of Excalibur number 1? Okay, this next book I only have one copy of. But if I really, really want to have a pull box that is comparable to Rob's, this book has to go into the pull box. It's a polyback version of X-Force number 1. I had to. I saw it and I'm like, as much as I want it and I only have one copy, I gotta put it in the pull box because it's just cool. Okay, so the next, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different versions of Berserker number 1, and I think that's the one in 25. We've got the sketch variant, I think that's a cover A, a couple other variants there, and they got some foils there as you can see, so in case you need some Berserkers, they're going in there as well. Something old, something new. Well, that was the new. How about a 12-cent Batman book? That's number 195 for anybody that needs it. The Spark Spangled See-Through Man. There's a hit. Ha ha. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more books left. Now, this is a reader copy. This is not a high grade. This is a reader copy. But if you just want to read it and have it, it's a first appearance of Squirrel Girl. Okay, again, it's a low grade, but you know, it's free. This one, it went up, then it came back down. Now with the re-release of some of the books and the characters, it's gone back up a little bit again, but why not? How about a Geiger number 1? This is the glow-in-the-dark variant. Okay. 2 books left that are going to be going in. This is the Ninja Funk number 1. This is the Stray Dogs variant, which was from Street Level Hero, and it is signed by JPG, Alex Rigel, and Steve Schuett. So it's got the COA there. And I actually bought this during a live stream. And what do you call it? It was actually only signed by 2, but the person who was promoting the live stream, the Whatnot live stream, was doing it. And I'm like, well, guys, you know, several people asked, would you consider signing it as well? So she was like, yeah, sure, I'll sign it. So I got the 3rd signature, and then they redid these COAs just for the people that were there during the live stream. So if you ever read Ninja Funk and you liked it, this is a nice copy, triple signed by the creators. And the last one here it's just a simple Nice House on the Lake, but you may notice there that it is signed and numbered, and you know, one of 250 from James Tynion. So if you want to get a Dynamic Forces James Tynion signed Nice House on the Lake, that's going to be going in there too. Yeah, and you can see I paid $60 for it. So that's going in there also. So what do you think? Am I starting to get close? Actually, I'm adding some books to my pull box. This is like the general box that Rob's has. Nobody on the internet can compare with his not only his pull box, but his live stream of Only Slabs, the group that we have over there, and the charity that he does work for, which is, what is it? Come on. Comics Curing Cancer. Come on, man. They're all over the place. Boom. 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 Oh my goodness. I even have Comic Vet. So subscribe to Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics, the Comic Vet, and make sure that you are checking out Comics Curing Cancer, all the events that go on during the year, and the big auction that we have in October, which benefits, you know, cancer research. So we're going to try to beat last year's total. We broke 57,000 last year I know we can break 60 if we all just put our hearts into it as well. Guys, I want to thank you for joining. If you want to win some of these books, make sure you join us on as a Patreon member. The link is in the description. Hopefully I'll get to see you there. If you can't join Patreon, you want to just join us as a YouTube member and help support the channel, that would also be appreciated. If you want to know who already is doing it, check out the list that is at the end of this video. Like, subscribe, drop those comments, and until I see you in the next video, mahalo.